Yo, what's up, guys? You got Pokegame here, and welcome back for my episode 9 of my VGC 2015 Road to Rank, where I climb the online ladder and basically just practice VGC, do my best to get better. Right now, I have came back from my first PC this Saturday. I just came back from my first PC this Saturday where I use this team. This is Angel's Nats team, which consists of Safety Goggles, Jellicent, Sub Aegislash. It was a Combine Sylveon, but I changed it to Helping Hand, and Landorus T, Special Landorus T, Choice Scarf T-Tar, and Zardwise. And you saw we have a battle right there, but let me just put the second screen. I did okay in the, before I actually go into team preview, I did okay in the PC. I went 3-3, which is alright considering I was playing against world contenders, or some world contenders, but I don't know, I definitely could have done better. There were some games where hacks definitely determined the outcome. One game I got last turn T-Bolt crit, but I guess I can't really complain because I got a double protect in that game. I feel like I needed that double protect though. But, you know, there was other games I just, some dude burnt -1, crit my Sylveon on a spread move with Earthquake, put me in range of Thunderbolt, so it was like, it was back and forth. But my opponent has Bisharp, oh my god, voice crack. My opponent has Bisharp, Kangaskhan, Latias, Scrafty, Rotom, Heat, and Greninja. Now, right off the bat, that Bisharp actually scares me a lot, especially in Best of 1. I like Bisharp a lot in Best of 1, so I'm actually going to bring Zard, Y, and Jellicent, just because they are a good lead to pair up versus the majority of his team. With, actually, no. Yeah, with Sylveon in the, no. Oh my god, no. Okay, so I actually like the combination of Sylveon plus Charizard as a lead because they basically deal with each other's main weaknesses. I want to bring T-Tar in the back because it deals with Lati, Bisharp, Rotom, and Kangaskhan because of superpower. And the last one is definitely going to be a ghost, either Jellicent to deal with Kangaskhan because Kangaskhan's looking like a threat, or AG. Kind of like Jellicent better because I can burn things and I can Scald spam. So we'll see how that does. That goes anyway. Obviously, this series is just for me to learn VGC, get better at it, because I am taking VGC seriously this year, and I do plan to go to Nats and Worlds, hopefully, you know, things go well. But I like Sylveon and Charizard as a lead with a ghost in the back. Could have brought my Landorus, but I didn't want to boost up his Bisharp, as he actually ends up leading off with Bisharp plus Rotom. So I'm going to do it right here is, he's definitely going to protect with Bisharp, and then Thunderbolt my Zard. So I think I'll just take this as an opportunity to, I could either double protect, or I can go directly into my T-Tar right here. I think I'll go into T-Tar. Because, okay, I have two plays right here. I could go into T-Tar with my Sylveon and protect with Charizard, burning out his Bisharp's protect, and also blocking the Thunderbolt from his Rotom. Charizard also, and then also blocking a potential. I don't think he would go right for the Iron Head on my Sylveon when I have a Charizard on the field. But you know what, I'm just gonna go for that. I'm gonna protect without Mega Evolving too. That way the sand isn't canceled out. That way I get a little bit of damage. Also get to see if that Rotom is Safety Goggles or not. But pull back Sylveon and T-Tar could be a little bit risky, but I do expect him to protect with his Bisharp, assuming he is not Banded Sharp or anything like that. But we'll see what goes out. So I get off my protect with my Charizard as, let's see if his Bisharp does protect. It goes for Thunder Wave, and he goes right for Iron Head onto my Tyranitar slot, not caring at all. But I don't know why he didn't care. I guess he was Focus Sash, but even then. Oh well, you know what? If you want to play with that, fine. You know what? I'm going to go for Rock Slide. We're going to flinch his Bisharp, and I'm going to Mega Evolve and go right for Flamethrower onto, I could go for it onto Bisharp. I really don't want him protecting now. You know what? If you protect him, I'll flinch the Rotom Heat anyway. So I'm just going to Flamethrower, Mega Evolve, go right for the Flamethrower onto the Bisharp slot. I'm really surprised he just straight up attacked with that thing. If he goes for Protect right now, I'll be a little bit upset. Not going to lie. But he just, again, allows me to break through. He doesn't even protect with his Bisharp, so he's going to be losing his Bisharp this turn, as well as getting a hefty amount off on his Rotom, as I am able to Flamethrower right into the Bisharp slot. Easily going to knock him out. Really not sure why he didn't protect at all. But Bisharp being gone is nice for my Sylveon, as I also flinched the Rotom. Told you, man. VGC strats. Rock Slide is the best move and the worst move, man, in VGC. Best move when you hit it, worst move when you miss it. Alright, so Lottie is going to come out. Well, I think Rock Sliding with my T-Tar is still the best play. It's still Rock Slide, and then I can just pull back my Charizard into Sylveon. Sylveon being able to deal with Lottie as well as a really low Rotom. They don't typically run plane split in VGC, so unless you Scarf Lottie, which is also something that I could definitely see. But my T-Tar does connect with the Rock Slide onto both the Pokemon, as Rotom is going to go down, and Lottie is going to take a hefty amount as he is going to go for the Tailwind. So that's turn 1 of Tailwind right there. That's completely fine, though. I don't know how much that's going to matter, as he actually ends up disconnecting. I guess his last was Scrafty or Greninja or something. So my opponent ended up disconnecting right there. That's, this man blew right out of there with the Tailwind. That reminds me of the SpongeBob movie where they went on the back of the wind. But that dude got blown back. I do want to continue battling. Dude, this is why Rock Slide is like the best move and the worst move. It's the worst move when you miss it. I don't know if I want to use my M-Party. My M-Party team looking powerful though. It's the worst move when you miss it. The best move when you hit it off on both the Pokemon and it flinches, or even double flinches your opponent. But yeah, I really like this team. I ended up playing the guy who actually created it, which is Angel, and he wrecked me. He definitely wrecked me when we played. Definitely some moves I could have made different in that game. But all in all, going to my first PC Premier Challenge. If you guys don't know, it's where you earn points and stuff like that for VGC. It was really fun. It was a great experience. I do plan on going back and competing throughout the season this year. I'm not sure if I'm going to the one in Jersey on the 19th. Not entirely sure yet, but I'll probably be going back to the one that's in Brooklyn again in October, whenever the next one is announced. I think it's like October 4th, I don't even know when it is. But yeah, I kind of like this team. It definitely has some issues. For example, like boosting mons, Calm Mind mons, Quiver Dancing mons like Volcarona, Calm Mind Sylveon could be issues, definitely, especially because the majority of this team is special attackers. My Landers, of course, is special. The only physical attack I do have is Stone Edge on this thing. This Landers actually put in a lot of work during the PC. I really wish I saved my games. No idea why I didn't, but we got another opponent right here, and he has Blissey. Does Blissey run minimize? I swear it does. Blissey, Togekiss, Chandelure, Landorus, Milotic, and Kangaskhan. So right off the bat, I really do want to bring Tyranitar. Tyranitar is really nice versus Chandelure, Togekiss, Blissey, even Landorus. I can Ice Punch it, and I can also Super Power the Kangaskhan if needed. I kind of like Tyranitar and Jellicent in this game, just because Jellicent also walls Lando, Blissey it walls Blissey. But I do want to have a way of dealing with Blissey. If I have to stall this guy out, I feel like I will need to. He does have Fairy Resist, but then again, he also has that Blissey. Why does this guy have a Blissey, man? Why? What does that do for you? Explain. I'm really scared about leading with Lando. I actually like T-Tar plus Charizard as a lead because they basically deal with everything bar the Blissey. But basically, I don't want to give that. I don't want to give that my loaded competitive boost. Jellicent in the back to help me deal with his Kangaskhan, and then I think Landorus is nice because it deals with his own Landorus as well as the Chandelure and also the Togekiss. I do have Stone Edge to hit it. So I don't know why, but that Blissey's scaring me mainly because I have special attackers on this team. No fighting type, which is something that I feel like this team lacked. Not sure where I would have fit it. I don't know how I felt if Conqueror would have been on this team, but we'll see how this goes. I'm expecting the Kangaskhan plus not the Blissey lead. Unfortunate. Alright, so now this is a little bit annoying. I do get up the sand right here, but I really don't want him to double attack into my Tyranitar slot or even Power Punch or Hammer Arm. So I'm going to pull back T-Tar right off the bat, go right on to Jellicent, and protect with my Charizard. That way he can't fake it out. Or I don't even know what Blissey does. I swear if that Blissey gets smaller just once, I will be a little bit pissed. So Jellicent pulls back as he is going to Mega Evolve with his Kangaskhan. That's cool because he cannot touch my Jellicent. They don't normally run cards. The only thing he can do is hit me with either a Scrappy boosted attack, which he can't do anymore because he Mega Evolved, obviously, and Sucker Punch, which not going to get off on me at all. I don't care. So he does go for Fake Out onto the Charizard slot and go. Yep, that Blissey got smaller. Oh, man. Why? What did I do? You know what? At the end of the day, I'm still going to hit that Blissey with Superpower, so I'm not even going to worry about it. Oh my god, it has leftovers too. Blisseify? Alright, so I'm going to go right for the Will-O-Wisp onto the Kangaskhan slot. I swear if this thing runs Minimize Toxic, Soft Boiled, I don't even know what else. And I'm also just going to pull back my my Tyranitar, my Charizard into my T-Tar, just because I expect maybe Chandelure to potentially come out. I guess though, if Chandelure is going to come out, it would be for Kangaskhan, so maybe the Will-O-Wisp in hindsight was not the best play, but either way, T-Tar deals with most. I expect him to double edge, as he does withdraw his Kangaskhan. Hopefully it's maybe Togekiss, as it's actually my Milotic, so I'm okay with that because I'm going to be able to land, or hopefully land this Will-O-Wisp on the Milotic, as it does connect, which is nice, definitely canceling out. He can't have leftovers on his Milotic because it has it on the stupid Blissey, and he Calm Minds after minimizing. What the hell, bro? I don't know if I want to go right for Superpower right now, because if I miss, I'll be very upset. I kind of feel like I need to, though. I really feel like I need to. Getting out that damage on my Milotic is nice though, because it after one more burn turn, it puts him in range of Solar Beam from my Zard. So I believe I'm just gonna go right for the Will-O-Wisp onto the Blissey slot, and I am going to Superpower the hell out of this Blissey. Please connect T-Tar, as thankfully it does come through. I don't know if Superpower will be in. Oh my god, it just died. Gone. I'm glad I got that crit. It did not matter. I knew your spread, and your spread was stupid. So, Blissey is gone. The biggest threat is gone. Not bad, as he is going to Psy Up. Oh my god. That could have been scary. But my Milotic, like I said, is in range of the Solar Beam from my Zard Wire right now. And T-Tar obviously is -1. That's a little bit scary because at this point I can't switch out into anything, because I will be giving the Milotic that competitive boost. I'm just going to go right for the Will-O-Wisp one more time onto the Togekiss. And, man. Alright, so Zard can win. You know what? I'm just going to risk giving the Milotic the competitive boost. No, that's a bad play. I think my alternative play is just going right for Superpower onto the Milotic slots. Okay, I don't want to sack T-Tar because T-Tar deals with Togekiss, Kangaskhan, and Milotic with Rock Slide flinches. But if I pull back into Landorus, I give it the competitive boost. So, do I go out to Zard? Then if I go out to Zard, Milotic can potentially be an issue. You know what? At the end of the day, I have the best move in the game called Rock Slide. We're pulling back into Zard. Forget it. We're pulling right back out into Zard. Zard can live one Scald from Milotic, and I mean, if he goes for Tailwind, it could be bad, which is what I do expect him to go for. But I couldn't give him the boost with my Landorus and if he gets off a Tailwind right here. But he goes for Air Slash onto the Jellicent slot, which is okay by me. He flinches me. A little bit unfortunate, but like I said, I'm okay with this because even though if my Milotic has Citrus Berry, I don't expect it to have Citrus Berry though. It could have like Maranga or the other stuff that I've seen on this thing. It doesn't have Citrus Berry. I'm just going to burn the Togekiss slot one more time and just Mega Evolve and go right for the Solar Beam onto the Milotic slot. I guess he could protect with my Milotic and set up a Tailwind. But as long as my Milotic is low or dead, I am okay with that. So, like I said, I didn't want to pull back on the Landorus because I didn't want to give it the competitive boost. I didn't want to give it that +2 in special attack and have it completely blow me back. Oh, by the way, guys, whenever I upload a Wi-Fi battle that's not like UCL or a really drawn out battle, I'll probably be uploading twice that day. So, he does go for Follow Me. I guess that's something I should have expected as well. Again, you're learning from experience, but I'm okay with that because I do expect him just to go for the Recover right here, which will be fine because at the end of the day I have Rock Slide to flinch him. But he actually ends up going for the Scald. Not sure how I feel about that, because after the burn, he's going to be in range of the Rock Slide, and nothing is stopping my T-Tar from clicking Rock Slide at this point, as well as me landing the burn on the Togekiss, the Will-O-Wisp on the Togekiss. So, like I said, my Lodic will be in range of Rock Slide plus burn. Even if he wants to recover off, it doesn't matter. I also have Sand just doing more damage as well, so I'm gonna be able to go right out into my T-Tar and just click Rock Slide at this point. And I think I have the game, honestly, unless something with Pokemon happens. But just because my Landorus plus Jellicent easily deals with his Kangaskhan, my Jellicent deals with his Kangaskhan, so just gonna go right for the Ice Beam onto the Togekiss slot and just go for Rock Slide with my T-Tar hitting both. It doesn't make a difference what play I make this turn. As long as I connect, I'm pretty sure my Lodic will be able to live one Rock Slide, definitely, because my Lodic is a really bulky Pokemon and it is a spread move. It is weakened. Yep, my Lodic does live it. We do pop the Togekiss's Citrus Berry, which is fine, as my Lodic actually goes for Scald. Doesn't even choose to go for the Recover. Maybe he's not running it. Not sure why. Recover is definitely the superior option on my Lodic, but he ends up air slashing into my Togekiss, my T-Tar slot, as I am going to be able to connect with the Ice Beam. Well, it's always going to connect, but it's going to be enough to knock out the Togekiss, I believe, with Sandstorm plus Burn. So we might just be picking up that double down right here, as my Lodic is going to go down, and I believe Togekiss will go down as well. Yep. So Togekiss and my Lodic are going to go down. All my opponent has left is his Kangaskhan. So what I can do is just Will-O-Wisp into that slot with my Jellicent, pull back my T-Tar to get out my Landorus to get off the Intimidate, and then whenever my T-Tar comes back in, I can just click Superpower versus Kangaskhan. So very interesting game. That BLISSEY was, I'm not saying it's over yet, but it's basically over. Kangaskhan cannot deal with a Choice Scarf T-Tar plus a Ghost plus an Landorus. So that is going to be game right there, so we might as well look for another one since we're only at roughly 17 minutes. But like I said, I will be uploading twice today if you're watching this. The next video will be my randomizer Nuzlocke, which I'll be talking about more obviously as I upload that. But again, let us look for another game. Now, I guess in this, one thing I want to learn from VGC is how to how to choose which Pokemon to attack. I don't know, it just feels like all mind games. It's like I'm playing like every Pokemon on the field feels like Aegislash to me, especially because I haven't, this guy's from New York, not bad, especially because I haven't played as much. But okay, see, this guy just, if I fought this, I would get blown back. I know this gets fake out. I don't know if this is Mega Houndoom. This is probably Mega. What the hell is it Maractus doing in this? I know this has Vital Spirit, so it can't go to sleep. It also earns Encore. And Crobat. You see, guys, I have no idea what I'm doing in this game. But you know what I do know? Also, Primate also has Defiance as well. That's probably the better option. Alright. I kind of like Charizard plus T-Tar here with Aegislash in the back. Aegislash dismantles my opponent's team. Actually, T-Tar plus Sylveon is nice. Yeah, T-Tar plus Sylveon. Aegislash in the back, and then I think Charizard in the back as well. The reason I like Tar plus Sylveon is because Tar weakens whatever Sylveon can beat. Aegislash takes on whatever Sylveon cannot deal with, or T-Tar, and while I'm not bringing an electric resist this game, I feel like there's no point because Raichu could easily run HP Ice if it wants to. Aegislash deals with Crobat, deals with Primeape, deals with Maractus, deals with Metagross, can deal with Raikou, and of course Sylveon plus T-Tar dealing with everything else that Aegislash can't deal with. So hopefully that'll be a decent lead. I think Tar plus Sylveon is nice. Tar obviously giving me that speed control because it is Choice Scarf, and Sylveon being able to hit both of my opponents with the Hyper Voice. So I do expect them to lead off with Raichu plus something else. Raichu just to fake out. Maybe Mega Metagross. But it's actually Primeape plus Crobat. So okay, what I can do right now is just fire off a Hyper Voice and a Rock Slide. I could just sack my T-Tar, honestly, just to that's so stupid. I'm just kidding, guys. I'm not doing that. I'm gonna switch out my T-Tar into my Aegislash and go for Protect with my Sylveon just to see what my opponent wants to do. I expect to protect with Primate, maybe. I don't even know what Primate wants to do. I know it has Encore, I know it has Axis Defiant. I know it also cannot touch H-Slash, and H-Slash should be good versus here, unless I guess Crobat runs Heat Wave. I don't even know what they run, guys. This is why I'm learning. So apparently I'm the only one who protected this turn, as he goes for the Ice Punch with his Primate and the Cross Poison. So he dual attacks the Sylveon slot, and apparently his Primate is Choice Scarf. So that's good to know, because he did outspeed the Crobat. So because he is locked in Ice Punch, I believe I can just go right for sub right now on my Aegislash, and pretty sure an Ice Punch with a Cross Poison will knock me out. But at the same time, I want to just kill his Primate really badly, because T-Tar plus, you know what, I'm going for Hyper Voice and going for sub, because T-Tar plus what's it called? T-Tar plus Aegislash behind a sub just completely wreck him, as obviously my Sylveon is going to go down, but I do end up behind a sub with my Aegislash, which he's going to have a hard time breaking this entire time. And I could just bring right out my T-Tar, and I don't expect him to stay in with Primate because he's locked in Ice Punch, and obviously I'm an Aegislash. So what I'm actually going to do is go for the Rock Slide and Shadow Ball into the Primate slot. That, of course, catching anything that wants to come in after. And of course, Rock Slide hitting the Tyranitar. So I would gladly trade my Sylveon if it's Choice Scarf Primate. Sylveon would have been nice for the Houndoom, but if I am going to hit the Houndoom right here anyway, I'll be fine with that. So just going to go for the Shadow Ball onto the Primate slot, and just go right for the Rock Slide. Obviously hitting both of them. Both of my opponent's Pokemon do outspeed me. Crobat outspeeding Choice Scarf T-Tar regardless, and of course a Choice Scarf Primate outspeeding. So maybe a U-turn from Crobat could be happening. I definitely did call that withdrawal from Primate, as Maractus is going to come out. What the hell? But apparently he does not run enough speed on his Crobat, because my Choice Scarf Tyranitar does outspeed it, as I am able to pick up the KO onto the Crobat, and Shadow Ball is going to come through, as like I said, my Aegislash is still behind the sub, which is really nice. So Shadow Ball is going to come through. Let's see if it's enough to pick up the KO on the Maractus. So it could be a potential double down right now, as it is enough to pick up the KO on that Maractus. So we will be seeing my opponent's last two Pokemon. Primate we already know is Choice Scarf, so it cannot protect. If he shows Houndoom plus Primate, I'm okay with that, because what I can do is just go right for Shadow Ball onto... He does show Houndoom, perfect. So I can go right for Shadow Ball onto the Primate slot, and hopefully picking up the KO with my Aegislash, and then come back in with my T-Tar just to win the game. So just going to Shadow Ball onto that Primate slot. We already know it is Choice Scarf because it did outspeed the Crobat, I'm assuming. And I'm just going to pull back my T-Tar to take this close combat from his Primate. So I'm going to pull it back out into my Zard. If he does go for CC with the Primate, I'm fine. I guess it could be bad if he dual attacks my Aegislash slot, but I don't think Primate can kill that, so at all. I really don't. And plus Charizard kind of wins the game anyway, so let's say he does dual attack. So I guess leaving myself in Blade form could be bad. But yeah, he does go for that close combat onto the T-Tar slot, hitting my Charizard upon switching, as he does get a crit, but it does not matter because of those defense drops. I will be able to knock out the Primate this turn with the Shadow Ball, and T-Tar should be the one that is sealing up the game for me with the Super Power plus honestly anything. So able to knock out or connect with the Shadow Ball on the Primate. It is going to knock it out like I did expect, and Houndoom is going to take that sand damage. And now I don't know if Houndoom does run sub in this tier, but my main priority is just making sure it does not end up behind a sub. So what I am going to do is actually King Shield with my Aegislash. That way he can't knock me out. And I'm going to HP Ground with my Charizard without Mega Evolving. That way he takes sand damage too. So just going to HP Ground into the Houndoom slot. King Shield with my Aegislash. That way I am in shield form. That way he cannot knock me out with the spread move of Heat Wave. And it won't be a double down. And that also means that my T-Tar can just come up and click Super Power to win the game. So let's go for Heat Wave again, as Aegislash obviously able to dodge it. Charizard gonna go down to it, but like I said, at this point I can go right out into my T-Tar to win the game with the Super Power, and just go right into the Houndoom slot. Obviously he it's game. Houndoom cannot kill T-Tar, especially at full. Even if he had like Sunny Day Solar Beam, he wasn't killing me, obviously. And I'm faster than him because I am Choice Scarf. So T-Tar is going to come out, and what I can do right now is just go right for the Shadow Ball into the Houndoom slot and just Superpower. I'm pretty sure Superpower will pick up the KO. But if it doesn't really matter because, I mean, he ends up going for Protect. Not that it matters. Again, I'm just going to stay in the Blade form in the following turn anyway and just go for Shadow Ball again. If anything, he just let himself take an extra turn of Sand. So it's not like it really matters right here. But again, just going to Shadow Ball into that Houndoom slot and just go right for Superpower with my T-Tar. As obviously I am faster like I said I would be. So able to connect with the Superpower. That Houndoom is going to go right down. And that is going to be a good game. So this was definitely a fun episode. Learned a bit. Saw a few peculiar Pokemon. I'm not going to knock them though because, you know, obviously they were working at some point for my opponent. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to leave a like if you did enjoy. Subscribe if you want. You know, stay tuned for more Showdown, Wi-Fi Battles, UCL, Heat of Fajita, anything on my channel. And yeah, guys, until next time. Also, stay tuned for the second upload today. So yeah, until next time, guys. Later.